Yo guys, it's Junior Fear Bonjour. I've been needing to do this segment for so long. Like, it took me about 6 months to get to my first video, and that was going to be one of my first videos. So this is about over a year, way over a year, I've been wanting to do this segment. And what is this segment? It's called RAAO! RAAO! It's going to be one of my potent series on my channel, segments on my channel, I mean. My first, most potent is Check Your RAAO! That's my reviewing one, where I review series. You can expect to check your RAAO next week. So, my second most potent series is possibly my first impressions, which I'll probably give like a really weird name for it. Like, first impressions! Or some shit like that. And then finally, along with other segments that I'm doing at the moment, like Why I Dick Ride and other shit, RAAO. And what does RAAO stand for? Rambling about anime openings, or reviewing anime openings, but it will be a very half-assed review. So I'm going to stay with RAAO, or RAAO. And when you speak about my segment, don't just say, oh yeah, it's called RAAO. No. You got to say RAAO. Okay? That's how you do things around here. But yeah, in these videos, in this segment, I'm just going to be talking about anime openings and rambling about them, saying what I like about them. And at the end of the video, I will highlight an opening or ending that I like. It can be from a TV program. It can be from an anime. It can be from a cartoon. It can be from a game, in fact. An intro on a game. Whatever. As long as I'm highlighting it. And I'll leave annotations to the opening or ending that I'm talking about. And I will leave annotation to find all of the openings of the series that I'm talking about. So, today I'm talking about Naruto. I was going to talk about Naruto Shippuden, but that's quite a lot of openings to be speaking about. So today we're just going to be talking about Naruto Part 1! And we start off with Naruto Opening 1. The thing I like about this, about this opening, is that it doesn't overhype you too much, okay? Come on! The thing about this opening is that you don't, in some openings, okay, I'm not gonna say which one's Fairy Tail, you'll just see this mad shit happening, and it actually doesn't happen at all, okay? What's this series about? Ninjas. You see ninjas fighting. It's not some next Ninetales versus Gamma Bunta type shit, and then you get to it and there's none of that until like the flipping tuning exams or some shit like that. So I really like the way how they do that. The opening itself gets you in, it's nice and soothing. It's not nostalgic enough. That's the only downfall I would say about this opening, because Naruto opening ones are supposed to be nostalgic as fuck. Let me just say, Hitman Reborn opening 1, even Fairy Tail opening 1, nostalgic as fuck. So we get on to number 2. Number 2. I love this opening. I loved it. Komi no so aya atoro kuku ani ayo na sorayo Yes, I'm gonna sing every single fucking opening we go through. The thing I love about this opening, okay, and which is why I say it's one of the best Naruto openings in part 1, is that the song gets you hyped, because the arc itself, there is a lot of hype, there's a lot of conflict, so it reflects the arc itself, okay? There's no point giving a very mellow opening for a very hyped arc, or vice versa, a very hyped opening for a very mellow arc. There's no point in doing that. I love the way how it's hype, both of the hype's there, and the animation, considering the time period it was in, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. As you see, flipping all these people fighting, okay, and at first you won't realise that these people are going to fight. You see Rock Lee and Gaara, you're thinking, yeah, they're just doing that for effect. And you see them fight, so when you go back to the opening again, you say, okay, I understand that now. Hinata and Neji, I understand that now. You see all the different characters, I understand that now. And that's the thing I love about what they're doing. It's secret, it's secretive, and it's nice and smart and cunning. Instead of them just planting it in front of your face and saying, hey, These are the people who fight. Look. Rock Lee versus Gaara. Look. Rock Lee versus Gaara. No, they say, well, there's Rock Lee there and there's Gaara there. They might fight. I don't know. They look like they're gonna fight. I don't know anything. I love the way how they do that. Okay, this is why it's one of my favorite openings in part 1 of Naruto. On to opening 3. This opening is the downfall of the Naruto openings in part 1. It just isn't. It just doesn't do what it says on the tin. It doesn't do what it says on the tin at all. Okay. The opening itself is calm. If the animation of the actual opening was to be calm as well, I'd be fine. But it's basically just the same opening that was used in number 2. Animation wise, it's the exact same one. They're both used there, and they use it in this again, so it's just like regurgitation with a different song, and this song does not really suit it. Like in Hunter x Hunter 2011, the song does not suit Greed Island, and it doesn't suit Chimera Ant Arc. The opening itself, animation wise, does, but then the song doesn't. This is the other way round in the Naruto one. They needed to change the animation for this. They can't be recycling all this shit. They really couldn't be recycling all this shit. It's either you keep the same opening, okay? You keep the same opening, it gets a little bit old, okay? Or you change the animation. And they didn't do that, and that's why I was a little bit disappointed. On to opening 4. This one everyone likes. I don't really like it that much. We are fighting dreamers, fighting dreamers. I don't like it that much, okay? For what it does, it's a good opening, okay? But it doesn't give me that feeling. You know how opening is supposed to give you that feeling, okay? It doesn't give me that feeling. And I'm sure Fighting Dreamers went on the same time as the legendary standing battle, as the time when Itachi and Kisame came to the village. All of those people came. And that was a mad time. That was a mad time. Because it seemed like a peaceful era. However, there was quite a bit of conflict that was going on. So I was just thinking, maybe if it was to be a bit more hyped, okay? A bit more hyped. And it did have hyped bits in it, which I actually liked. However, it wasn't a hyped type of opening. And for what it did with the scrolls and all that type of shit, I love that theme. That's what I'll give it a thumbs up for. The theme of the scrolls and all that type of shit. And then them running, it's supposed to be quite a comedic opening with a little bit of serious, with a hint of seriousness. And for that, I'll give it its props, which is why quite a lot of people might like it, because it has a bit of both, it has a bit of everything. Now, on to number 5. Naruto opening number 5. I'm so tempted to just sing the whole song. I'm so tempted. Oh my god. This opening. I don't care what anyone says. Factual. Nelson Mandela told me himself. Nelson Mandela came up to me and said, "Hey, hello, the Junior Führer. Let me just say, Naruto opening number 5 is the best opening." I was like, yeah, okay. Shook his hand. He went back to South Africa. And I said, you know what, I'll do a video about it, Nelson Mandela. Shout out to Nelson Mandela. This opening. It hypes you up for what's going to happen, yet it doesn't spoil what's going to happen at the same time. You know that they're going to retrieve Sasuke, okay? You know it's the Sasuke retrieval arc. You see the people that are going to go and fight, but you don't know who's going to fight who until it actually happens. You know who the villains are going to be. You know who the heroes are going to be, okay? You don't know who's going to die. You don't know who's going to win or lose their fight. It doesn't spoil that. And this started the whole thing. I think that, yeah, this is where the whole Sasuke, Naruto, Sakura type shit started. And this is where it was best done, because you weren't expecting it to be so deep, at the same time to be so harsh, solid, down to the point. And that's what I love about it. The song itself is nostalgic. This song is very nostalgic, okay? I can say that for sure. This song is very nostalgic. You ask most people about it, they will say nostalgic. The memories will come flushing back, and it'll hit them right in the feels. Right in the feels. And that's what I love about this opening. That's what I find so beautiful about it. The animation itself, when you see them running, beautiful. You see the sound 4 are doing their thing, and then there's two different types of variation to this opening. There's the opening where it's just where it shows the sound 4, and then there's the opening where it shows like 2 of the sound 4, and then the sound 5 Kimamaru, and he's getting the bone out of his back, like, and it has a little sequence of Rock Lee, and he's like, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Has Gaara, Kankuro, Tamari, beautiful. It doesn't say that they're gonna come and back it for Kiba and Shikamaru and Rock Lee. It doesn't say that. However, it hints at it. And that's what I was talking about in opening number 2, where they do it in number 5 as well, and they hint about it. And I like it. I really like that. So, best, it's my favourite one, and I would probably say it's the best out of all of the 6 openings for Naruto Part 1. Now, lastly, on to number 6. Opening number 6 grew on me. I'd have to say that, it grew on me, okay? Although it was used for a lot of filler, a fuckload of filler. It was used towards the end of the actual series of Naruto. And it was a very hype, it was very hypeful. Hypeful, that's not even a word, okay? That's not even a word. I liked the way how it's like, and the way you saw just ninjas. You just saw the flipping Jonin, and it was pretty beast. The I like that. The hype in it was very good. However, the thing that was bad is that there wasn't anime episodes to go with the hype. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. The opening itself, if you're just seeing it as an opening, absolutely beautiful. And I love the way how it was used as a type of conclusion, because it's like, we're not going to show you any fights, we're just going to show you who is there now. Who is there? You see, Kabuto, Orochimaru, Sasuke. Okay, wait, Kabuto, Orochimaru and Sasuke, all chilling. They're now a team, you know that. You see the Jonin, and higher up ninjas of the Leaf. You see that. You see one by one the Konoha 11, well, some of them. And you say, okay, so that's what they're doing. They're training, whatever. And you see Naruto's trying to find himself, as per usual. As per usual. It sums up the arc. It sums up basically the whole of part 1 now. And it's basically like, what do we do now? What do we do now? Animation-wise, nice. And it has the Katsuki as well. So you're thinking, okay, new enemies. And you have to start thinking about them. Just their panels, like just the way how it just goes to them, they're like, beast. Absolutely beast. And it picks it up in Shippuden part 1. And I'll get into that another time. So that was basically me rambling about openings 1 through 6, number 5, for the motherfucking win. For the motherfucking win. Now, I'm just going to talk about opening or ending from whatever series I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about opening number 1 from Tenjo Tenge. Boomhera, 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 booza, no desasiyama, atsui tamashi, oh yeah! This opening, I like it, okay? It doesn't show too much. Yeah, it doesn't show too little, talking about the boobies, alright? The song is very catchy. The song is catchy as fuck, and it's uplifting, even though the series at times can be quite serious. And the fights you see, you barely see any fights. You see like that guy with the black hair elbowing some guy. Apart from that, you don't really see any fights. You don't really see any villains. But at the end of the day, it's a beast opening. Go and check this out right now. I'll leave like an annotation like there. But yeah, I'll do the segment maybe next month, maybe later on. You can expect to check you around next week. And yeah, this has been the Junior Fuhrer. Free my nigga Bon Clay. Free Yamato. Peace. Bomb my head up! Bomb my head up! Bullseye!